Welcome to Space Age Rabbit, where I dive into forgotten and short lived TV shows and I count down top 10 hits from each year as well. And today I will be looking at some of the forgotten and short lived shows of 1985. And my only rule? That these shows had to premiere in 1985. So let's get to my list. First up, Me and Mom. Me and Mom followed a mother daughter private detective team made up of criminologist Kate Morgan, played by Lisa Eilbacher, and her wealthy, thrill seeking mother, Zena, played by Holland Taylor. Helping the pair was former police officer Lou Garfield, played by James Earl Jones, who often found himself trying to keep the two women out of trouble. The series mixed light mystery with family comedy, built around the clash between Kate's no nonsense approach and Zena's enthusiasm for meddling. The show premiered as a mid season replacement and had a tough job of competing against Falcon Crest, and it simply never found an audience. Me and Mom ran for one season, 6 episodes, and aired on ABC on Friday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Introducing McDonald's new lettuce and tomato hamburger, the McDLT. You get a hot side hot, you get a cool side cool. New McDLT keeps the hot, keeps the cool. McDLT keeps the new McDLT.
Next up is Street Hawk. Street Hawk followed Jesse Mock, played by Rex Smith, a former motorcycle cop injured in the line of duty who is recruited into a top secret government project. His new assignment? To ride Street Hawk, a high tech motorcycle capable of speeds approaching 300 miles per hour and loaded with enough weaponry to take on urban crime. By day, Jesse works as a police department public relations officer, but at night, he secretly patrols the streets. The only person who knows his true identity is a federal agent, Norman Tuttle, who oversees the operation. The series had the difficult task of competing against the hugely popular Dallas, and although it didn't last long, it eventually developed a cult following. Street Hawk ran for one season, 14 episodes, and aired on ABC on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, before moving to Thursday nights at 8. Next up, Detective in the House. Detective in the House followed Press Wyman, played by Judd Hirsch, a successful engineer who suddenly decides to leave his stable career behind to pursue his dream of becoming a private investigator. To learn the ropes, Press teams up with retired detective Nick Turner, played by veteran Western actor Jack Elam, a once respected PI whose eccentric personality doesn't exactly make things easy for Press. As Press awkwardly stumbles into his new career, his wife returns to work to help support the family. In contrast, their children struggle to understand why their dependable father suddenly turned his life upside down chasing a dream. Detective in the House ran for one season, 6 episodes, and aired on CBS on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Next up, The Lucy Arnaz Show.
Coming soon, she's Lucy Arnaz, and she's a radio psychologist with an answer for everything.
Hi, you're on the air with Dr. Jane Lucas.
I'm married and I'm having an affair with my secretary.
So why are you calling and telling me this, Fred?
I'm calling and telling everyone.
Off the air
This is the lovely Dr. Jane Lucas.
and on the air, you're gonna love this Lucy.
The Lucy Arnaz Show starred Lucy Arnaz as Dr. Jane Lucas, a busy New York psychologist trying to balance an overwhelming professional life with an almost non existent personal one. In addition to counseling patients, Jane also hosted a local call in radio show and wrote an advice column for a magazine. Unfortunately, one thing many critics agreed on was that the series struggled as a comedy and failed to find an audience. The Lucy Arnaz Show ran for one season, 6 episodes, and aired on CBS on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Next up, Codename Foxfire. Codename Foxfire followed a secret all female espionage team assembled by the president's brother, and led by former CIA agent Liz Foxfire Town, played by Joanna Cassidy. Liz had just been released after spending 4 years in prison for a crime that she did not commit. Joining her were Maggie, a reformed thief from Detroit, and Danny, a tough former New York cab driver. Together, the trio handled dangerous undercover assignments. Codename Foxfire ran for 1 season, 8 episodes, and aired on NBC on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern.
It's so full of simmered in flavor, lifted rice and sauce, tastes so good.
Delicately seasoned sauce simmered inside in just 10 minutes. Lipton rice and sauce. Delicious.
It's so full of simmered in flavor.
Next up, Stir Crazy. Stir Crazy followed 2 socially awkward friends, Harry and Skip, who were wrongfully convicted of a crime and sentenced to an outrageous 132 years in prison. While working on a chain gang, the pair managed to escape and set out to track down the real criminal responsible for framing them. Hot on the trail is Captain Betty Phillips, a ruthless corrections officer determined to put them back behind bars. The series was based on the hit 1980 film Stir Crazy, which had been a major success thanks in large part to the chemistry between Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. But without those two in the lead roles, the television version struggled to capture the same magic and failed to connect with audiences. Stir Crazy ran for 1 season, 8 episodes, and aired on CBS on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, before moving to Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Next up, Mary. Mary starred Mary Tyler Moore as Mary Brenner, a recently divorced magazine writer trying to rebuild her career after the fashion magazine she worked for suddenly folded. Instead of glossy celebrity features, Mary now finds herself working at the struggling tabloid The Chicago Eagle, writing a consumer help column called Helpline, and exposing shady business practices and government indifference. Running the paper is managing editor Frank DeMarco, played by James Ferrantino, who believes sensational headlines are the only thing keeping the paper alive. The two share an obvious attraction, though Mary finds the whole situation more uncomfortable than romantic. Also populating the newsroom were cynical chain-smoking columnist Joe Tucker, played by a young Katie Sagal, and pompous theater critic Ed LaSalle, played by John Astin. Mary ran for 1 season, 13 episodes, and aired on CBS on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, before moving to Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. So that's what I have for this video, but there are more short-lived shows from 1985, so make sure to check back for part 2. If you enjoyed this video and like this sort of content, please consider subscribing, and thank you so much for watching.
Cheddar cheese and bacon, sour cream and chives, tasty baked potato, you won't believe your eyes. They're made with potatoes and skins that are real. Potato skins from Keebler, baked potato appeal.